The Warzone PPSH-41 is a brand new addition to Call of Duty Warzone Season 3. It's a fast-firing SMG that might be able to outperform the MAC-10 and the MP5. But do you actually know if that is true? Is the PPSH better than the MAC-10 or better than the MP5? That is what we're going to find out today by checking out the stats, the damage profile, the bullet patterns and the absolute best loadout. So definitely watch the entire video because you're going to get valuable information from each section that you can use on your way to your next victory in Warzone. On top of that, you're going to see all of these stats with one of the most amazing overlays ever in a YouTube gaming video. Welcome to Fog Up Gaming and welcome to the PPSH-41 in Warzone Season 3. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe because we're setting a new standard for weapon guides and you really don't want to miss out on any of the new weapon review videos. Alright, let's start off with the stats. The PPSH has a rate of fire of 904 rounds per minute. This is incredibly good when you compare this to the MP5, who only has a rate of fire of 798 rounds per minute. But the MAC-10 leads the pack with 1118 rounds per minute. This is insanely fast. It takes 192 milliseconds to ADS with the PPSH, which seems pretty nice considering that the MP5 needs 200 milliseconds. But here comes the MAC-10 again with only 167. I mean, wow, the MAC-10 really shines today. The PPSH has a sprint to fire time of 117 milliseconds and a tactical sprint to fire time of 217 milliseconds. The MP5 has exactly the same statistics, but here comes the MAC-10 again with a sprint to fire time of only 163 milliseconds, which is again better. But the winning streak has to come to an end sometime, right? And it starts with the tactical sprint to fire time. For that, it needs 284 milliseconds. The PPSH has a movement speed of 4.82 meters per second and an ADS movement speed of 2.83 meters per second. The MP5 is not far ahead with 4.98 and 2.96, which is only a minor difference that you probably won't even notice. But the MAC-10 is even faster with 5.08 and 3.36 meters per second. Bullet-wise, the PPSH and the MAC-10 lie very close together with 350 meters per second and 356. But the MP5 finally outperforms these weapons with a rate of fire of 537 rounds per minute. The reload time of the MAC-10 is incredibly good with 2 seconds versus 2.2 for the PPSH-41 and 2.79 seconds for the MP5. The PPSH has the highest basic magazine size with 34 bullets, followed closely by the MAC-10 with 32 and then comes the MP5 with 30. If you look at the damage profile for the PPSH-41, then you will see that one headshot causes 35 damage. Chest and stomach shots cause 27 damage and shots to the arms or legs cause 24 damage. All of this is valid up to a range of 16 meters. This is where it has its first damage drop-off point. Beyond 16 meters, these values become 31 for headshots, 24 for chest and stomach, and 21 for arms and legs. If you then look at the MP5 for head, chest and stomach shots, then you will immediately notice the significant difference in damage output. The MP5 is definitely outperforming all the other guns with 49 damage for headshots, 34 for chest and stomach shots. The MAC-10 is the weakest of them all with 29 for headshots and 24 for chest and stomach shots. But what does all of this mean in Warzone? The PPSH has a time to kill of 651 milliseconds. Wait, are you for real? It takes forever to kill with the PPSH. We all know that the MP5 kills in only 526 milliseconds, so what the heck? Yes indeed, the PPSH is not the fastest killer among the SMGs in Warzone. Even the MAC-10 kills a lot faster with 588 milliseconds, so you're still looking at a 63 milliseconds disadvantage. Luckily for the PPSH, the MP5 has its first damage drop-off point at 9.5 meters. From here on out, it needs slightly more time to kill compared to the PPSH. The same goes for the MAC-10. At 15.5 meters, it will need slightly more time to kill, but this disadvantage only lasts for half a meter. Then the damage drop-off point of the PPSH kicks in, and now it needs 763 milliseconds to kill. So yeah, the values aren't that great for the PPSH. And after 22.5 meters, it's consistently outperformed by the MP5 and the MAC-10. So based on the time to kill alone, I wouldn't be using it in Warzone, but it does have a few advantages that can't be matched by any of these other SMGs, so perhaps there is still hope. For example, it has access to an incredible magazine size of 71 bullets with the Spetsnaz 71 round drum. This is insane, 71 bullets for an SMG? In theory, you could kill 2 teams with that, but it's not the absolute best attachment for the PPSH. Instead, use the 55 round drum, because 55 bullets is more than enough to kill 1 team in Warzone, and you can then avoid a terrible penalty on the ADS time, which will only increase your time to kill because the hipfire is not that great for this gun. Nothing beats the GRU suppressor, because of the bonus on the damage range, bullet velocity, sound suppression and vertical recoil control, making it easier for you to kill in medium range firefights. The absolute best barrel is the 14.9 inch reinforced heavy, because of another bonus to the damage range and bullet velocity, making this weapon viable in those medium range fights. This is very useful if you decide to try out this weapon with the new sniper rifle as well. Oh, and that video will be online soon. The best stock is not the Spetsnaz PKM stock, it's the one that you unlock at level 54, but the Spetsnaz grip is definitely the best underbarrel, which you can see over here. If I don't use this attachment, then the bullet pattern will be significantly worse. So, should you use the PPSH 41 in solo or duo matches? Probably not. I can think of a few other guns that are more suited to the kinds of fights that you will encounter in those game modes. It makes more sense to use it in trios or quads, but know that you're still going to have a hard time against guys with the MP5 and the MAC-10, so adjust your strategy accordingly. I know that you're dying to see the stats for the new sniper rifle, and for that I got your back as well. I will now start working on that video, so the weapon guide for the Swiss K31. In the meantime, check out some of the other weapon guides about your favorite guns right here on Fog of Gaming, and make sure to subscribe so that you won't miss out any of those new weapon guides, or you can always ask that question during a live stream. The link is in the video description. This was Fog of Gaming, thanks for watching, and I will see you in Warzone.